Hey guys, so I'm going to do a really quick intro just because I have no makeup on and I don't want to scare you too much. So we're going to be going through powders, blush, bronzer, and highlighter today for another declutter. I hope you are excited. I am excited for you to see. I did get rid of some stuff and I'm excited for you to see it. Now, if you have not seen my other declutters from this playlist, I did do one more from this specific series, but I have a bunch. It'll all be linked down below. I've been decluttering for years now, but anyway, I think we should just hop right in and get started. All right, so these are all, not this. That's not my powder. These are all of my powders. I didn't even realize I had this many face powders. I mean, I know it's not a lot. So, okay. I know I have two of the same. So, here's how we go. We have 3 loose powders. We have 3 under eye powders. We have a powder foundation, and then we have a brightening powder, and then 3 just regular pressed powders. This one's broken. I'm gonna go through just like my pressed powders and then we'll go through the loose ones in a minute. So I'm gonna keep my Maybelline Superstay Better Skin. This has been reformulated. This is the old formula. I love this powder a lot, especially if I need something to add coverage. So I am gonna keep this. I know you can't get it anymore, but I do love to use it on an everyday basis, especially when I'm not filming. And then my Physicians Formula, the Healthy Powder. This is newer to me. This is a thinner powder, but it still looks beautiful on the skin when you apply it. And I think this is great powder, and so I'm going to keep that one as well. The e.l.f. finishing powder. You guys know I love this powder. I've talked about it multiple times on my channel. It's just getting old. It's starting to get hard pan. I know my Maybelline one is getting older too, but that one is different than the Physicians Formula, and I will use it up. This one I feel like I'm using my Physicians Formula one, and I won't use this up very fast. And I've just had this a while, and I think it's time to just get rid of it. The Essence Brighten Up. I don't have a brightening powder like this. I mean, I do in like my contour kits, but I do really like this. And I think it's a great powder for when I do want to brighten under my eyes, so I'm going to keep that. This NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat Powder Foundation. I have just had this for quite a while now, and I just haven't been using it. If I want more coverage, I will use the Maybelline one and not necessarily the next one, so I'm just going to pass that one on. Now, loose powders. I love my Coty Airspun. That's like the one powder I use all the time. This number 7 one, I've noticed, I just really don't know if I like this. After kind of like really testing it out with my like more dry skin, I think it kind of clings to dry patches. It's translucent, but it's very white and brightening. And so I think I'm just going to pass this on. Somebody else will like it. This one I'm on the fence about because I think it's too much for my dry skin. But then again, my skin isn't dry as much right now as it is in the wintertime when I did try it. So I kind of want to try this one more time with like this summer when it's like not super dry and see if this one would work with my skin now. And this one is just such a raved about powder and I just can't get into it, and so I just want to try it one more time. I haven't really tried it much and I want to try it one more time, and if I don't like it then I'll get rid of it. And then these under eye powders. This one, I've used this one. This is a Ciate loose powder, so this one I am going to get rid of. It's the newer, or like the one that I haven't opened yet. I'll give that to a friend. I never use these under eye powders. I think they're really nice, and I'm actually working on a dupes video, and I think they are kind of similar. I mean, this isn't really an under eye powder. This is just the Extraordinary Translucent Powder. But I kind of want to, these are very similar, and I kind of want to keep them for a dupes video for now. So I am just going to keep them for now, but that's pretty good. 2 loose powders, 3 pressed powders, and then these 2 under eye. That's not bad, and I am getting rid of 4 products, so that's good. Let's move on to bronzers. These are all of my bronzers. I don't have many, and I'm not going to get rid of many. I'm going to keep my Hoola because I love it. It's like a warm tone bronzer that I like to use on a more special occasion. Then I have my Milani Silky Matte one, which I love for a cool tone bronze or even a contour. The Catrice Sun Lover Glow Bronzer. Love this one as well. My e.l.f. warm bronzer, I am going to pass on. I just never use it. It's very like orangey, and I'm going to get rid of it. Actually, I forgot I have this one too. This is the Wet n Wild Color Icon Bronzer in Queensland. You guys, this is shattered to pieces, and whenever I repress something, why do I always break bronzers? Warm tone, I don't like. Bronzers. Whenever I repress something, it just never is the same. It's also very warm tone, and I didn't really love it on my skin anyway, so I am just going to get rid of it. And this one, I love my butter bronzer, but I think keeping just little shreds like this isn't doing much. I just love it so much, and I keep saying I'm going to keep using it. It is so light though too. I think it is just time. I've had this forever. It is just time. But oh my gosh, I love the butter bronzer, and I will be repurchasing. I have light bronzer, but I'm going to get no regular bronzer. So, keeping 3, getting rid of 3. That is amazing. Now we have contour. So I have this cream contour from Anastasia. I'm going to keep my only contour palette from Profusion. I'm going to keep my e.l.f. contour palette, which is more cool tone, and my Wet n Wild. I'm going to keep all these because I have 2 duos. One is a blush bronzer, one is a highlight under eye powder bronzer. I have 1 contour palette, or contour, and then a cream contour. I don't think that's too bad at all, and I use all of them, so I'm going to keep that. And now, we can move on to blushes. I have 5 blushes. Benefit Dallas, you guys know I love this and use it all the time. Same with this LA Girl blush. Wet n Wild Ombre blush, use all the time as well. Flower Beauty, I really like. I think they're a little expensive though, but I do like it. And this Essence one, the only thing with this Essence one is it's getting a little bit old, but feels fine, looks fine, smells fine, so I am going to keep it. Just because I don't have a shade like this. All of these are slightly different tones that I just am like, I have 5 blushes, and like, do I need to get rid of any if I use them all and they're different tones, you know? So I'm going to keep those. Okay, you guys can tell I do like highlighters. So this is going to be tricky. Let's get the liquid ink palettes, actual highlighters. So, oh my goodness, I don't know what to do. The Catrice highlighting powder I really like. I'm going to keep that. This is the only loose highlighter I have from Wet n Wild, and it's a pink tone, and I do really like it, so I'm going to keep that too. So this Lottie London Shimmer Squad highlighter, it doesn't have like an actual like packaging, you know, it would like put in a Z palette, but I don't even own a Z palette, and so I think it's a really pretty creamy shade, but I think I can pass this on to a friend because they would love it and get more use out of it than me. Oh, it's not really similar. I was hoping that'd be similar. So I am going to pass this Lottie London Shimmer Squad. I might have this one in my Flower Beauty palette. Actually, I'm going to keep this Flower Beauty palette anyway. And yeah, that's pink enough. I'm also going to keep my Smashbox. This one is brand new, and then this one is almost gone. This is really old. I think I need to just get rid of this. I've had this for so long. It is a really pretty highlight from Makeup Revolution, but I have had it for a long time. It says 12 months, and I don't even know if they sell this anymore, so yeah, I'm going to get rid of that. This Milani one is pretty, but it's not really very reflectant. You know, it's not super reflectant, and it's very gold, and it only works with my skin if I am super tan. And I have a more gold bronzer that works better, so I'm going to get rid of this Milani one. Now this is tricky. This ColourPop one, I like this one. I think I'm going to keep this one too because this one's different. It is a little darker, so I do have to be a little tanner, but this one is really pretty. So I'm going to keep this Gerard Cosmetics one because I'm working on a Gerard Cosmetics video. Look at how white that is. And this Pixie one is literally the exact same thing. And so I think this Pixie one looks even more white. I think I'm going to get rid of the, or that could be a dupe. I think I might have just discovered a dupe. I was going to get rid of this Pixie one, but now I think I just discovered a dupe. So I'm going to keep both of these, this for a video and then this for a dupe, and then I'm going to get rid of the Pixie one just because I never use it. I used to love this, but I just have other ones I use more. You can tell I'm avoiding my Essence Pure Nude because so many people love this and I just can't get on board with it. I just don't know. And this Wet n Wild one, I never go for this one, and it is super dark. I'm gonna get rid of the Wet n Wild one in Precious Petals. I kind of like this rose one if I'm looking for an intense highlighter. If you wet this, oh my dear goodness, is this beautiful. It's really powdery, but if you wet it, it is crazy intense. So this is good for fun looks. I knew I wasn't going to do very good in this category. So many people like this, and I just can't get on board with it. I'm going to keep it to try it again, and if I just can't like it, then I'm going to get rid of it. Well, that wasn't very good, but I have these creams here. Keeping my e.l.f. one, this is more of a primer than anything from MAC. I do like the Smashbox stick. I have a love-hate with this. I think I'm just going to keep it because it's the only liquid highlighter I have. So I didn't do amazing. This is what I'm getting rid of. I am still getting rid of quite a bit. I am keeping a decent amount, but then again, this isn't really that much. And it just feels good to get rid of these ones that have just kind of been hanging out in my collection that I don't want anymore. Oh, I also have this cream blush. That's a blush serum that is hot pink. Look at that. That is hot pink. It's like I think you can use it on your lips and cheeks. Look at that. I am never going to use that. That's just way too bright pink for me. Even if you sheer it out, look at a little bit goes a long way. And I did notice it is kind of hard to blend. I am going to pass that on as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. I will link down below my other declutter video that I did in this little series I'm doing right now, which was foundations, primers, and concealers. I will also link down below my declutter playlist because I do declutter quite often, and I love to do it. I love just decluttering and getting rid of makeup I don't use anymore. So I hope you will subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.